give me a 30-minute break when we ain't supposed to.
I done let the mob on it hard like Johnny. She asked me, do you love me? I'm like, what I told you. As a whole boss, know that and that 40 keep it funky. I keep it funky. Know that party, that's how they party. I'm just wanting her, and she just wanna let my money on my money. That came up, and I don't know when I go tomorrow. Came up, and I don't know what's gonna come tomorrow. Came up, and I don't know when I go tomorrow. Came up, I don't know what's gonna come tomorrow. Yeah, I don't even worry about tomorrow. It might be some money, it might be okay. I don't know where I'ma be tomorrow. Might be counting dough. I'll bet with your okay, your nose keep running and the money keep coming. Hey, I'ma keep ballin'. Hey, rock a park spallin'. Hey, carefree, I've been living carefree. So much in the air, we can barely even breathe. Hey, I rarely worry about things I don't know. You say I'm living wrong, you ain't wrong, man, the wrong way. So think about it, it ain't nothing I don't know. All the money that I saw, I don't think I'm ever wrong. Came up, and I don't know when I go tomorrow. Came up, and I don't know what's gonna come tomorrow. Came up, and I don't know when I go tomorrow. Came up.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Broncos going up against the Texans. With that, let's get on out to Houston. We're standing by as our commentary team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide. It doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, Anderson. And he's got room. C.J. Anderson. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground is usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. On the left side, this is Stills. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Here's Taylor. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And they get him down, but not takes
How
it
the fuck
across
he
the
get Jordy
40-yard
Nelson?
line.
One thing I
Bruh.
can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete tackle.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
I didn't know we had a package user. I was about to say.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here's the option going right. Looking for a seam, but finding none.
Oh, no, I don't got twitch, bro.
Scrimmage, and that's it. A group of Broncos there combined to bring him down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Aqib Talib is one of the great gambling corners in the league. When he gets an idea and a notion and jumps a route, it often results in 6 points for his team.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And it's 4th and 4.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third.
Hey, hold on. Hey,
They
say,
run it
Devin,
fast if
Devin,
either
bro.
one
You
was
see this shit,
available.
right?
They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have
That's all right. I see how we playing.
Get him to the ground at the 37.
That's
I
all.
don't know if I agree with that.
That's all it takes is when somebody break the rules on me. It's no hell's bar from here on out.
Surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And tough sledding.
Yeah, there's no holds bars from here on out. He don't know who he playing, Devin. He don't know who he playing. Don't worry about it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Because he went for it on 4th down. Now if he don't score, it was a waste of a drive. I'm not going to punt the rest of this game.
Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run the option left. Shreds the tackle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
He got Tyrod Taylor too? What kind of trades this nigga was making?
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Again, it's Miller. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before.
Bro, this shit not even fun, bro.
Big drop.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor surveying the field. And he can't hang on. That would have been a big interception down here in field goal range. But instead, now they'll get a shot at 3. And Denver getting set to take the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They start the drive with Anderson. Cuts it out to the sideline. C.J. Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And his kick is good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. And on the last drive.
Hey, but what you going to say now, Pat? You can't accuse me of cheating. I ain't a commissioner.
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. Bro. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals.
Come on, bro.
Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive.
No, it was defensive hold.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well,
that was to me.
Coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Let's go. Taylor going to throw.
This nigga, who's this nigga that keep playing, bro?
Conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite.
Like, who's this nigga that keep playing, bro?
Though, they were ready.
And I think
like, Packy, who is these niggas,
field,
bro?
If you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
No, check, Patriot! Hurry up, here we go!
They run it again with Anderson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. On 2nd down, Taylor. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. It's picked up. There he goes. Brandon Marshall. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. Defense showing blitz. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. The catch made by Miller. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
It's caught. Stills, right side. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I was in cover 2, man.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Nah.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor.
Look, I'm right there again.
Stills. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield.
Who was
offside?
offside?
On the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1. Couldn't get the ball.
Here we go!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. And it's a touchdown.
Fuck, I forgot the QB spot.
With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans cut into that lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway.
Yeah, I'm not used to niggas playing. I'm not used to playing with niggas that got running quarterback.
Taylor going to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for two is going to come up
That's
empty.
all right. He's going to get blown out,
no
bro.
back on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
Yo.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball
I'm not finna play with you, man.
set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
I don't remember that.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
That's cool. I'm not like, I can tell I'm not like in this league. That's cool. I'm not liked at all. That's cool. I like playing a villain.
On third and short, this is Janovich. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they like to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They come out here in the eye. They run. Anderson. And he'll get this down.
That's his first time.
That's
his first time beating me. But he just, you
they'll
know.
have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Third down now. It's C.J. Anderson.
Yeah, he just beat
No
me.
gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th
I really
down.
couldn't do too much about it.
And
I had to go for 2. I had scored. I had to go for 2.
It's just their first,
I
so they'll
missed it.
have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this
you got it on the
Texans
TV?
defense stands tall. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had
I would go get the first down. I think it was in zone.
Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot
that's not a
to the
fumble?
release as this will be incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the
Come on,
accuracy
bro.
and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now Taylor. It's brought in by Floyd. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up.
You can't throw. I played the end. You can't throw screens on
He has that
me.
in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 2nd and 10. It's Taylor again.
Let's go.
Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon on Webster. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Anderson. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Taylor now off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And 4th down coming up. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Yeah, Broncos.
Here we go.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor rolling to his right. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out here in the eye. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. Charles on the slant. You always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a run with Anderson. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Detroit!
5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5-yard line. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And McManus able to put it through, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And here comes the Texans now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Taylor, buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. He's got time. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Kendall Wright, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And now out comes Houston. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick.
He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him.
I think it sounds like
he's able to
Ujay.
do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
That nigga talk like Uja.
10 yards still left on second down. Play action. Now Taylor finding time. It's Floyd on the right. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Let's go!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Here we go!
On third down, Taylor. Flushed out right. And he finds Stills, complete. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Taylor to throw on second down.
No, sir.
Underneath for Miller. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He's got the hook up to Floyd. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Come on, let's go!
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. A really nice pick.
They holding Von Miller. He ain't getting caught.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket. Got to the stick.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Taylor going to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect them.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Here's Taylor.
Oh my gosh, bro. How many fucking picks I'm gonna fucking drop?
Just missing his 2nd there. 10 yards to go on 3rd.
Fuck, man.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go, it's Taylor on 4th down, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go now. Green 39. No, check. Patriot.
They run it with Janovich, the fullback. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now Anderson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Got
a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big-time play there for the Texans. 53 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The safety T.J. Ward in on the stop. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go!
They go play action now. Taylor sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that you needed 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll need to get the ball back.
So, Brandon, the question is, how do you accomplish that? You can onside kick it, but remember, since you've got all 3 timeouts, you can still kick it deep and try to play defense.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Following the penalty, Anderson. And he'll get this in. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Forced out to his left. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw.
Come on.
Downfield.
What the fuck, bro?
That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing! Flex round! Flex round!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Give that shit in game over.
There as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each
No
and
one to
every
grow
week.
on. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro.
C.J. Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the left.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Anderson running right, and they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Houston, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL. Sports. Good night, everybody.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get in from a little. I know you're terrified about what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, gon' bust the rhyme. Going down, pass it around. Hey, roll with me now, we running well. Hey, nobody game, we on the town. Hey,
He's scared, bro. He's scared, bro. He's trying to pump himself up. It's like a nigga before he about to fight and he punching himself. Come on, bro. He trying to scare me, but he don't know who I am.
Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blowing down, pass it around. Hey, roll with me now, we running wild. Hey, and nobody can, we on the town. Hey, I never come down, I never come down. Pass it around, hey. Roll with me now, we running wild, hey. And nobody gang, we on the town, hey. Never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it.
back. Hey, Devin. He said you gonna be on tonight. He about to go to the gym and work out real quick. He said what time, bro? He said he'll be back at home around 9.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL.
Yeah, Dave, he said he'll play soon as he walks back in hours.
Interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, Tannehill surveying the field, and his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
No matter what play call you have on, you're always conscious of edge pressure disrupting you. And it doesn't matter whether it's a pass or a run. And in this case, it was a draw, and the edge pressure came in and destroyed the play.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Drops it off to Ajayi. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. They come out here in the eye. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Again, Anderson. And some room to maneuver. C.J. Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit. Shift together here from the D-line. Trying to run with a giant. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jay. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
Special teams coaches spend a lot of time scheming things up, but this was just a bad return. Now the offense has a long way to go to try to put points on the board.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to C.J. Anderson. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bronco score. C.J. Anderson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later. Here is the app. Try and start this drive in the air. On a crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Kendall Wright, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now a give, running right is Anderson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson with his 28th. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They give it to Anderson. And some room to roam now. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So 2nd and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a cut to the sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big-time run there by Anderson. 47 yards. Well, he currently stands 2nd in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're 2nd and you want to be first,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit.
They're about that throwing hands, bro.
Field. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover? A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A great play there. 79 yards. And Denver getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Let's go.
And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And cuts out right sideline. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 33 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Demaryius Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And some room to work. And a cut to the left sideline. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
10th carry now for Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, or he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
Just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now, he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught at the 3. Only 2 yards on the completion at second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson with touchdown number 29. Too short. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So back-to-back games here of great production, and just, you know, his cuts. They're so quick last week and this week.
That comes from confidence, I think. He understands what the defense is trying to do, but I think he has so much belief in his offense.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried.
And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, But I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense. Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection. And Denver getting set to take the field. Yet again, here's a Wildcat look. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And a cutback, right sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Broncos add on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that out.
Denver getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are... Denver getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. Demaryius Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
All right, now look at 56.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is success. Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And that is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. C.J. Anderson. He's at the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
All these years we've been watching.
So the Broncos coming out now. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter. Coming out now, the Broncos. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it. All those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's at least.
She's on like the 5th tune. At
this she left scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
They'll run it. This is Booker. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Up it. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. On second down, Anderson. And an alley to run. Cuts it out here. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now McManus for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. Well, Charles, the forecast.
Yeah, that nigga take in that is better than yours, Rome. This nigga shit so clear like it's my game. But nigga said he got A1 internet connection. That shit clear than the motherfucker.
I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah. Now what happened? I know, that's what I'm saying. It's alright. Was he crying when he was outside? Oh yeah, he was crying. That's like the nigga was mad. Motherfucker got commercials and shit.
That nigga Rome won 84-19. That nigga trying to come at the #1 offense.